Meishner here, and they have some really exciting things going on in the Midwest.
The Branson Adventures. And I believe that Peoria Charter goes to the Branson area about 3 different times during the year, and there could be as many as 5 or 6 buses down there. And some of the people that we have seen, some of the shows were the Brett family, Shoji Tabuchi. We've seen Dolly Parton's Dixieland Stampede. I know that Andy Williams at Christmas time, one of the shows that Peoria Charter will be seeing will be Andy Williams' Christmas. We go to a young man down there who is an up-and-coming performer by the name of Clay Cooper.
2 shows that I really enjoyed was Noah, the production of Noah building his ark on stage. It was just incredible. Another show that I really enjoyed down there was called The Promise. And this was the story of Jesus growing up.
Our second trip that we've been asked to talk about is the Amish adventure, and that occurs in a little town in Indiana, around a little town called Shipshawana. Part of the trip will be at Coons Farm, but they're still going to stay in the same motel hotel that was hand-built by the Amish people. If you like good home cooking, the Amish ladies know how to just keep bringing it, and if you refuse, you hurt their feelings. On
this farm, you're going to get to tour it and watch how they actually do the farming the Amish way, and you're also going to see how they live without electricity. And one of the biggest things that we're going to get to do there is you'll get to go to the flea markets. And the flea markets are so much fun because they have so many handmade, beautiful wood, different things. They have clothing, they have food products, you know, their jellies and their jams, and they have this wonderful peanut butter marshmallow spread that is to die for.
You've got to bring me some of that back.
Oh.
Not for who? For Bill?
Probably for Jake.
Oh, well, Jake. I'll do it for Jake, not for Bill. Now, one of the other trips that we are asked to speak on is the Opryland at Christmas time. It takes your breath away to see how big it is. You almost need a road map to find your room.
I heard that was about the size of a city
My
under
goodness.
a roof.
It's
huge.
just, and they even have a lazy river.
And the decorations there are just outstanding. Another thing you'll get to see there is you'll get to go to the Grand Ole Opry at the Ryman Auditorium, which is a wonderful old place to go visit. They also, out in the back of the hotel, have what they call the Fantasy on Ice. Another trip that we are going to speak on is the Creation Museum. And this is in Newport, Kentucky. People that go on this trip are also going to see the Newport Aquarium, which is huge. You're going to get to see all kinds of sea animals and the world thereunder. Okay, also they're going to get to go on a BB riverboat for a fantastic evening. The Creation Museum itself is a 60,000 square foot museum where they actually take pages or stories out of the Bible and they bring it to real life. And then you want me to talk about the next one, which is the Sisters Weekend. Sorry, Ken, you cannot go on this trip. I'm really sorry, but it's for girls only, and it sounds like a really fun weekend. It starts on a Friday. It's in April, and it's in St. Charles, Illinois. Girls can invite their friends, their mothers, grandmothers, their, whoever they'd like to bring along, and they are welcomed at the Baker Hotel with a wine and cheese tasting little presentation. And that night, they have a pajama party. And at this pajama party, they have contests, they'll have food, they'll have live entertainment, and lots and lots of fun. Also, the next day, they'll have yoga sessions, they'll have exercise sessions, and some kind of an enrichment session for women with hair design and cosmetics and stuff. So it sounds like a wonderful weekend for women.
Our next trip is around Huntsville, Alabama, and it involves the Space Museum. Even though this is entitled the Space Museum and the topic is Space Museum, it really isn't just about the Space Museum. There's a number of museums and cosmic connections. There's a greenhouse. We really don't even tour the Space Museum until the very last day. And one thing that I think that should be brought to the attention of anybody who's interested in this trip is that this trip is really for people only above the age of 12. One of the places that you will visit on this trip would be the Cincinnati Zoo, just recently named one of the top 2 or 3 zoos in our country.
And the Kings Island Amusement Park is the final.
Oh, there you guys are. The bus is loaded, ready to go. We're waiting on you.
Oh, Ken and Mary, thank you so much for coming. Can't wait to see your trips around the Midwest. Now you out there, stay tuned. We'll be right back.